I would like to know who the likely winner is going to be of the Kentucky Derby, and give me a value play as well, and tell me why. Randy?
Well, you know where I stand. I mean, it doesn't always work this way, but in a horse race, I like to try to go for the horse that can run the fastest. And in this case, that's Big Brown. Despite his inexperience and despite post position number 20, for a value play, I really like the way Dennis of Cork has been training. He's been working very well, and he has some talent as well.
I'm going to block Big Brown, and I'm going to go for Colonel John and Court Vision, and I'm going to probably play them in exactas and tries with Z Fortune, Cool Coleman, and Gallego, and hope for like $1,000 or more tries, something like that.
Yeah, we'll get to some of that in a minute. Jay, what about you? Who do you think is going to win? Who's a value play?
I like Colonel John best. He's very consistent. He's the most solid horse in the race. 4 wins in 2 seconds and 6 lifetime starts. And I think he's going to like the Kentucky Derby distance of 1.25 miles. My value play is Z Fortune. I liked his race in the Arkansas Derby a lot. He was 4 wide on the first turn. He kept to his task when finishing second to Gallego. And he's gotten lost in the shuffle this week because everybody who goes to Steve Asmussen's barn asks about Pyro. Reese?
All right, Jay. Hank, I don't want to put any pressure on you or anything, but when you unveil your trifecta strategy, I would like something Giacomo-esque, if you will. 2005, that try paid $133,134, give or take 80 cents. So what do you think?
You know, when you have 3 horses 6-1 or better, and the rest of the field 15-1 or more, it doesn't matter whether you play exactas, tries, supers. Oh, well, if you hit the super high 5, you're going to go home with everything. But you know, you're going
to car too.
You're going to make a nice score here because the betting is going to be very balanced. So whatever you decide on, you're going to do fine. But I'm going to wheel exactas and probably tries.
All right, the super high 5 to which Hank referred. If you pick the top 5 finishers in the Derby, you get a giant jackpot. If you're the only one to do it, you get a brand new car. It's a Mercedes too. So Janine, other than watching out for how you can drive away with that car, what are you going to be watching for the next couple of days?
I'll tell you, I'll fight all of you guys for the chance to drive away with that car. Well, what I want to see in the next couple of days are happy horses who seem to be enthused about what they're doing and have a good energy level, but aren't edgy or tense. Now, and he was really a good boy, and Graham Motion has spent a lot of time working with this colt on his paddock demeanor. Smooth Air was a horse that did not impress me in the paddock. He was kind of edgy, he was a little bit stirred up, not as relaxed as I'd like, and Gallego is not as smooth and as fluid galloping out on that track as I personally would like to see. Guys?
Everybody's got a method. All of them are pretty difficult.
It's the toughest handicapping race in America. So even if, we've talked about Big Brown, or Little Beige, as Hank likes to call him, and Colonel John, but if you like big, long shots, remember all the ones that have won. I mean, it happens, and don't be discouraged.